Anyway, anybody else hearing Ed and Venus, KJ5JQD?
Yeah, Ed, good signal here in downtown Decatur, WD5IWW.
All right, thanks for the signal report, Sean. Ed, you want to make a call to see if you can get any more signal reports?
I can do that. It's KJ5JQD. Looking for signal reports. Anybody far away from me? Preferably not that Waxahachie guy. He just blows my doors off. But tell me what I'm doing tonight. I've got my amp working and everything's happy. Give me a signal report, please.
Well, you're a plus 50 in South Fort Worth.
Ed, you copy the Fairfield station?
I heard somebody break squelch a little bit with a voice before it was covered.
Well, apparently you're being heard in Fairfield.
Fantastic. I love being heard in Fairfield. Being heard in Fairfield. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Sorry if I blew your headphones off.
You're all right. Okay, Wichita Falls is 136 miles from my location here. So that's not too bad off of just a vertical at 46 feet.
Not bad. Good luck, Ed. Maybe we'll hear him a little stronger when he checks in. Propagation may get a little better. All right, the net starts here in under 3 minutes. This is KI5LET. We're going to close the pre-net free-for-all. Again, propagation seems to be average to better than average tonight. And good luck, everybody, getting in. And I'm going to clear out the pre-net check-in. So, again, N5 FPD will be your net control here very shortly. Thanks, everybody.
Well, looks like it's getting close to showtime. Is the frequency in use? I didn't think it was. I've been listening and monitoring. I didn't hear anything after Top signed everybody out. Anyway, this is November 5 Fox Papa Delta, Wayne over here in Peaster, Texas. And I'm honored this evening to be your net control station. I'm glad y'all are here and join us in on the fun tonight, and hopefully it won't be boring. You know, it's kind of cold outside and gloomy, so maybe we'll be able to brighten up your evening a little bit. Anyway, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I guess maybe I need to stay on script. We get to come here every Friday at 8 p.m. on 146.580, and we're here to make use of Simplex frequencies on 2 meters. This is a directed net, and we hope everybody will continue to use Simplex operation on 2 meters whenever they have the opportunity, and spread the word to everybody else that a lot of good things are happening around here on 2 meters. Let's see, joining in on the fun, we have a couple of listen-in frequencies that helps you out if you're listening to stations that are a little far away from you, that you can't hear very well. Always makes things a little bit more interesting if you know what's going on out there. And those two frequencies happen to be 444.925, located down in Summerville somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but some mountain down there, I think. And then we have another one that's on 2 meters, and it's 145.310. These are listen-in frequencies and are not used to log anybody into the net. So it has to be Simplex operation. And those frequencies are furnished to us by Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray. That'd be Tyler, and we should really appreciate him allowing us to use this equipment this evening. In conjunction with this net, we have Net Logger going on. Net Logger is a fantastic tool that I just adore because I get a chance to kind of look to see what's going on with the folks that are checking in, what kind of antenna that they have, where they located, and sometimes I cheat a little bit and see their name up there. Of course, it's not instantaneous, so I do a little ad-libbing in that area as well. So if I get your name wrong, it's not the net logging station. And we appreciate very much Top doing, he's going to be doing double duty tonight and acting as a relay station up in Wise County, and we appreciate him being there and taking over as net logger this evening. So going on, it's almost, what do they say, real time, is a YouTube live stream furnished by Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. You can look it up there on your favorite internet and find him streaming this communications live and get a chance and listen in tonight. And if you don't do it this evening, perhaps this next week you'll have a chance to go in and see maybe what you missed by hearing some of the stations that you couldn't hear during the net time. We have a Facebook group. I think everybody here probably knows about it, but just in case, we'd love to have you participating in North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you're not doing so already, just coordinate it, answer a couple of questions, and they'll let you become a member of the group. And then you can post stuff, things that you might be interested in that are radio related. Maybe you want to buy something, sell something, all kinds of good stuff like that. Or just keep in touch with all the rest of the folks that participated in that on Friday evening. We have a kind of a sequence of events, protocols, whatever you want to call that we follow. But we don't want you to be discouraged by following it to a letter. So what we do is we take check-ins county by county, and we do that just to keep ourselves organized and make sure that we don't miss anybody that might be out there listening. We never want to discourage anybody from checking in. So no matter where you are, if you're a short timer, you just want to check in for the count, please feel free to do so, even if it's not your county that's called on, and go take care of your business. And we just appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check in and become part of the group. So the county by county. Normally what I do is I start off here in Parker County. I go counterclockwise. I'm not real sure why that is, but I do walk forward, by the way. Go counterclockwise. We start off in Parker, go to the north, and then come back around and wind up out in Eastland County. And from Eastland County, we'll let Mike, KF5BSP, help us out there and cool the amplifiers off while he's getting some more check-ins from those western counties. Then we head a little bit to the south. We got a couple of relay stations down there. One that's in Bosque County. That'd be Wiley WC5WC. Appreciate him participating. We swing back around and pick up a couple more counties and then turn it over to Mr. Trey, who is doing the live stream for us. So he's kind of got his hands full on Friday nights as well. We appreciate him taking the time out of his evenings to do those kind of things. The live stream, not everybody can do that, and so it takes a very talented person. We appreciate Trey being a part of our team. Okay, let's see, where was I? Sometimes I get sidetracked, so just have to bear with me because soon it'll be time to take check-in. Okay, so what we normally do, and I don't see any reason why not doing it again this evening, we take first-time check-ins, those who have not checked into the net, or if you just got your license or maybe you upgraded, we let you come to the head of the line, kind of sort of a welcoming gift from us to you. Let's see. What else was there? I'm sure there's something else I'm overlooking, but we'll get to that. It won't matter anyway. At the end of the net, we always let you throw your call letters out, get signal reports, and that sort of thing. So we'll get everybody checked in first, and then once we get that over with, hopefully the propagation will improve as the night progresses, and you never know who you might be able to pick up on the airwaves here at Simplex. That's what makes it interesting. It's your equipment talking to their equipment. It's a pretty awesome mode of transmission, and I really, really enjoy it after all these years being a ham radio operator. All right, so not to drag our feet any longer, we're going to open a frequency up and see if we have any first-time check-ins or newly licensed or upgrade operators. Come now. Newly licensed, upgrades, or first-time check-ins. Now's your chance to get logged in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. You missed the opportunity now, so I'm going to start taking check-ins from Parker County. Remind everybody, I'm an old guy, take it slow. That would be very much appreciated.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Alpha 5, Yankee Fox, Tango.
Kilo, Charlie 6, Yankee, India, Romeo. Pat with no trouble.
Alpha India 5 Romeo.
Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off with our first group of check-ins. We got Walt up there in the big city of Springtown. Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. Hope everything's going well and the snakes haven't come out yet for you, Walt. We got, let's see, that was Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Fox Tango was the next one on my list, which doesn't necessarily correlate with Top. I think he must have heard somebody that I didn't hear, or maybe a double. I got Kilo Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo checked in there, and we got Dwayne Kilo 5 Delta Charlie, the CW man of the day, and Alpha India 5 Romeo. And I know there was another one in there, so if you missed your first opportunity, you got this chance now coming up.
Papa Mike Romeo.
Alpha 5, Sierra Tango. Thank you, Ray, for being patient with me. I guess there was a double or something a while ago. Kilo Juliet 5, Uniform Fox. Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo, and Alpha 5, Sierra Tango. All right, anybody else in Parker County? Nothing heard from Parker County, so my next move is, I guess I'm a creature of habit. We're going to go up in Jack County this evening that'd like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Hello, Julie 5, Echo Charlie Hotel.
Hello, Stephen. What's going on in Jack County?
Oh, not much going on tonight. Sorry, I've been out of town the last few weekends. Missed the net, but good to hear you, Wayne. It got cold today. It was 82 when I left work down south. Got here, it was cold.
Yeah, we were out running around today, and fortunately, I thought about taking a jacket I threw in the truck, and by the time I got home, I was glad that I had that. All right, appreciate you being there, and we did miss you, by the way, the last couple of weeks. Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Charlie Hotel up there in Jack County. Anybody else in Jack County? Let's move here. Let me mark that off on my list here, make sure I don't duplicate anything or leave anybody out. We're going to go to Young County next. Young County check-in. A couple of good guys in there. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Always a good strong signal here, Jerry. Appreciate it. And Nathan, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Quebec Tango over there. And appreciate Nathan. You're becoming a regular. We do like that. Well, that's a vote of confidence, and yeah, it's always good to have you checking in as well as everybody else. And we're going to stay in Young County for just a second. Anybody else in Young County would like to check in? Let's reach out a little bit further. I don't know how conditions are tonight, but we're going to look for Haskell and Throgmorton. Haskell and Throgmorton check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Michael and Haskell. My goodness, it's good to hear you this evening. Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Tango Whiskey. Is it windy over there? All right, well, you keep the doors shut and keep warm tonight. It'll probably be 100 degrees tomorrow. Anyway, appreciate you checking in, Michael. Let's see, anybody else in Haskell or Throgmorton before we swing around?
Wayne, I heard a relay.
Okay, go ahead, relay. Nathan, that was Kilo India 5 Victor Hotel. Is that Charlie? That sounds right. I guessed at that last letter. That's Kilo India 5 Victor Hotel Charlie over in Albany. So, yeah. Appreciate him being there and checking in, and I appreciate you doing the relay there, Nathan. It's good to have ears out there that are better than mine. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think. I lose track of stuff so easy these days. let's see, we were done with Haskell Throgmorton, so we're going to move over to Palo Pinto County. Palo Pinto County check-ins come now.
Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Charlie X-ray.
Where have you been yesterday and today?
I was around today. I was on 40 meters fooling around. I did hear you, but I couldn't hear who you was talking to, so I didn't bother y'all. And last night I was in Comanche with my brother.
Okay, I thought you was out honky-tonkin' or something, but I guess that's okay. But anyway, missed you on the net last night. That was Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray over there in the big city of Mineral Wells. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County?
Kilo India 5, Tango Golf India.
Good evening, Lipan. That's Kilo India 5 Tango Golf. Hope everything is buckled down over there in Lipan this evening.
We are ready for the winds.
Okay, all right. Well, they were here today. They ought to be there shortly. Appreciate it, Jack, for checking in this evening. Let's see. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? Nothing else heard in Palo Pinto. Next up here is Stevens County. Have you been there all week waiting? Okay, very good. We appreciate it. That's another regular over there. That's Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Fox Victor. It's always good to hear familiar voices like that. Anybody else in Stevens County? No, you're getting to be a regular too. Right, Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Romeo, Quebec. Now, Top, you keep track of me. If I get carried away and forget about giving their call letters back phonetically, you can just put a black mark right there by my name. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Stevens, just in case there might be somebody else out there. I can always try to expand our horizons anyway. How about Fisher, Jones, and Shackelford? While we're out to the west, Fisher, Jones, and Shackelford. Nothing heard there. How about Nolan or Taylor? Nolan or Taylor? Okay, I turned my squelch down. I still didn't hear anything from Nolan and Taylor. So either conditions are not good or there's something in the wall there that's blocking the signal this evening. Okay, let's see. I'm going to call on Callahan. Did I call on Callahan? I don't think so. But we'll include Nolan, Taylor, and Callahan as a kind of a lump sum there, just in case somebody's out there. Okay. I've got high expectations. Let's try Eastland County. Eastland County check-in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
This is Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa. Kilowatt Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar.
There's three familiar call letters. Appreciate y'all being here. Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. I tell you what, Kim, I don't ever have to complain about the audio level on your signal because it is really, really up there and easy copy here. Very strong. I like it like that. All the way full clockwise, that is. Let's see, Mike, KF5BST. Good to hear you this evening. How's everything over in Eastland? Are you buckled down?
Yeah, we're buckled down. We're just getting whipsawed a little bit, but I hope we make it okay.
I'm sure you will. Well, don't go anywhere. I'm going to call on your assistance here shortly. Kilo Alpha 5, Bravo, November, Oscar. Appreciate you checking in as always. You've got a good signal here into Peaster, Texas. Let's see, anybody else in Eastland County before we stretch out a little bit? Let's try Coleman. Is anybody in Coleman that can hear this station? Q5, Nick. Q5, Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Good to hear you, and thanks for checking in. Anybody else there in Coleman? And I'm going to try my hand at it. I'm not usually very good at picking up Brown County, but I always like to give it a try. Brown County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I don't hear anything in Brown County, but that doesn't mean there's not folks out there. So I'm going to let Mike take that. But I got one more county I would like to call. I'd like to call Comanche County. Comanche County, come in, please. I tell you what, that's my cue, Mike, to turn it over to you, or a more capable person of reaching out to those folks. KF5BSP, N5FBD.
Okay, Wayne. Yeah, propagation's a little off, but we'll see what we can do. Clear with N5 Fox Papa Delta. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Mike in Eastland County, near Desdemona. I'll be helping them out here and picking up a few more stations out here west and southwest of Parker. Good to hear AI5BU and Mike KA5BNO. Good to hear y'all. Good signals out there coming here into the home county. I'm going to try to call on, let me back up, and I'm going to go down to the southwest and work my way back across. Let me try to pick up Brown County first. Brown County stations, if you're copying me tonight, it's your turn. Okay, good evening to y'all. That's Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor, Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Thanks for being there. And while I've got you, Bill, I know you told me last time, give me another reminder, when is y'all's little meet and greet ham fest down in Brown County? Okay, I got it. May 16th at 8 a.m. in Brown County. We'll get a few more details, maybe put them on the Facebook page, Bill, if you're thinking about it. So if I'm just reminding everybody, there's a tailgate they have every year, 4th year in a row coming up. All right, anybody else in Brown County that would like to check in? Okay, nothing heard. Let me come back to Comanche County. Comanche County check in.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo, there you are. Wayne couldn't hear you tonight, which is unusual, but you're loud and clear. You gonna see if you can't squeeze a little rain out of these clouds? I don't need a storm. I just need a little water.
Well, she says it's a little bit too cool.
I was afraid you were going to tell me that. I think we missed the timing of that, but maybe we'll get a little dust settler. But good to hear you, and great signal as always. That's Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike, Echo, in Comanche County. Anybody else in Coleman, Brown, or Comanche counties that have not checked in so far?
Hello, Golf 5, Hotel, Tango Hotel. Hello, Mike.
Well, I was fixing to head there directly. But that's Kilo Golf 5, Hotel, Tango Hotel, Phil over there in Erath, and good evening to you. While I'm in the neighborhood, before I pick up Hamilton and Mills and further south, how about Erath County? Anybody else in Erath County while we're in the neighborhood?
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Papa Sierra.
Evening, Kyle. Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Papa Sierra. Good signal. Good signal. How's everything?
Doing good, Mike. Just doing some packing, getting ready to move over and become a Comanche County resident. Be Winston's neighbor here for too long.
Okay. Well, you'll have to fill me in on the details of that. But I'm glad to hear you. Good talking to you. Anybody else in Erath County that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? All right, nothing heard. Let me drop on down a little bit further to the south, and let's see if anybody's home in Mills County. Mills County, we're calling for your check-in to the Simplex net. One more call for Mills County check-ins. Let me call. I know I'm driving Wayne crazy with that. Anybody down south? How about McCullough County, San Saba County, or Lampasas County, San Saba or McCullough counties? If you're listening, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling for your check-in. All right, let me give a try out. Let me try Coryell County. If you're copying tonight, let me hear your check-in. Well, you came in at S9 and faded, but I heard you. K5, Mike, Delta, Yankee. K5, Mike, Delta, Yankee in Coryell County. Are you copying now, Mish? I heard her just as loud as she could be, but clear as a bell. But that was Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee, Mish in Coryell County. Thank you, Mish. I appreciate it. Next county, I'll move up to the north a little and call on Hamilton. Hamilton County check-ins.
Kilo Indy 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. How you doing, Mike?
Evening, David. Good signal. That's Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. Are you fortunate enough to get any rain, or is it just kind of cold and nasty?
It was a whole bunch of wishful thinking.
Yeah, I hear that. Absolutely. Thanks for checking in. Good signal. All right. I'll make one more call out to the west before I give it back. So this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa assisting net control out of Parker County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'd like to make a call to counties to the west of Eastland County.
Nolan, Taylor, Callahan, Fisher, Jones, anybody out west of Eastland County that can hear me would like to check in. Well, I'm not hearing anybody, so Wayne, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to you. If you need any fills, let me know. KF5 VSP, going to turn it over to N5 Fox, Papa Delta.
Thank you, Mike. KF5 VSP, N5 FPD. Appreciate you helping us out there with some of those counties. It's interesting because the conditions sometimes are up really, really high and sometimes down low. A good example of that is Newland. I mean, he was just blasting in here. But anyway, appreciate you doing that for us out there, Mike, helping us out. And we're going to do a couple of things. But the first thing, while I got it on my mind, before I forget it, I'm going to call on Wichita County. Is anybody up there in Wichita County that'd like to check in? This is a special invite. Okay, Rocky, I just had to do that. Are you hearing me okay? Good, good. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. You're welcome to stay the rest of the evening, but I wanted to grab you before you run off to dinner or something like that. Well, thanks for being there, Rocky. Appreciate it. That was Whiskey Delta 5 Bravo November Alpha up there in Wichita Falls. Rocky's getting to be another regular here, and it's always welcome to hear some of that. Some of those stations, I don't know if they're really called DX, but to me it's DX. You know, if it's outside of Parker County, it's kind of DX to me. All right, let's see. A couple of cleanup things I need to do before I forget that. Tom, I've got two stations that somehow we overlooked. That was Bill, Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra. I could just barely hear Bill, and of course he was bringing in with him Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor. So I want to be sure and get them in the log this evening. I didn't see that, but I could have overlooked it. Let's see. All right, so where were we? Oh, yeah, ERAF. Let's do another call for ERAF just in case there's some folks out there that's late checking in for the call to ERAF. Nothing heard. I guess Mike picked them all up. Appreciate that. Let's see. Hood County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu, George.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor Bob. Wayne, you don't reckon that you got a bag full of money in that wall that's blocking those signals?
I don't know about that, Bob. I'll have to ponder upon that a little bit. All right, let's see. Let me go down the list in not alphabetical order, but in order so that I try not to lose track. I've got, let's see, Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. Appreciate George being here this evening. Mike, good to hear you. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox. And Kelton, Kilo 5 Lima Quebec. Bill, Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. Are you mobiling or are you fixed station tonight?
I am fixed station. Thinking gonna go in Mobile one of these evenings.
You waiting for winter time to try your heater out in the car?
Oh, I'm waiting for the daylight to last a little bit longer. K5WSN, back to net.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess winter's over with. You know, for somebody that's from way up yonder, it really never gets cold in Texas. Let's see. And then Bob was there. Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor. Appreciate you being there this evening, Bob. Anybody else in Hood County? I don't hear anybody else in Hood. I'm missing out on one guy over there. Hope everything's all right. But we're going to try Somerville. Sometimes Somerville is good and sometimes not for me. But I'm going to give it a try. Somerville, check in. Tonight is not my night. All right, let's see. Let's try Bosque County. Bosque County, check in, please.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
Good evening to you. How's Wiley doing?
Wiley's cold.
Man, I'm telling you, it's not that cold. Did you already put up your long johns for the summer?
Yeah, I started out today wearing a pair of shorts and a short sleeve shirt, which I'm still in. But I walked outside a little while ago and I wished I wasn't.
Well, crank the heater up. There, get the old linear going. That's what we used to say when they were all tube type, but that's kind of gone by the wayside nowadays. Appreciate you being there in Bosque County, and since I got you on the horn here and things are kind of up and down, would you mind doing us a favor and calling on your usuals?
I will do that. This is WC5WC. We'll start with Somerville County. Well, nothing heard from Somerville County. How about Bosque County? Bosque County, check in. Well, nothing heard from Bosque County. How about Hill County? Anybody in Hill County would like to check in? Nothing heard there. Let's go over to Limestone. Next to be Freestone County. Okay, I have K9ZZK, and there was another station that I missed. Well, anybody that I missed, maybe Gary can get you. Okay, let's try Freestone County. Nothing heard. How about Anderson County? Well, I'm beginning to wonder where everybody is tonight. We'll swing the beam a little bit to the south, and we'll go for McLennan County. Anybody in McLennan County? I think the cold weather got everybody hibernating. Let's try Leon County. Next on the list is Houston County. Anybody in Houston County? Well, how about Milam County?
right there. How about Falls County? Well, we'll try way on out. How about Washington County? Last county on the list, no, it won't be the last. How about Bell County? Okay, the last county on the list is Hamilton County. Oh, Wayne, I've called my list and I got K9ZZK and that was it.
Well, you know, you can't get 100 people checking in on a cold night like tonight. They're probably got the wood gathered up and they're sitting by the fireplace. Anyway, was that Kilo 9 Zulu Kilo? Is that right?
That is correct.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it, Mr. Wiley. And let's see. I'm going to call on Tarrant County to see if I can pick up some folks over in Tarrant County before I pass the buck over there to Trey. Anybody in Tarrant County that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, you're welcome to do so at this time.
November 5, Juliet, Golf Juliet, John.
Beginning to wonder if I'm transmitting here. Looks like everything's going out okay. Tarrant County. Is anybody over there? Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
Number 5, Juliet, Golf Juliet.
I give
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
bring in Trey for my backup here. K5NGM, N5FPD. You got a
November 8, Whiskey Romeo Mobile. Will do there. It'd help if I had the amplifier on. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, helping out net control, Wayne over in Parker County. I got 3 stations, November 5, Juliet, Golf Juliet. I think you might have gotten him in there. November 3, Delta Mike Echo. And Romy, November 8, Whiskey Romeo, must be on the south side of town because he was absolutely full scale. Blowing my doors off, as they say. Where are you, in fact, sir?
64 School 35W. NEW to remote.
Yep, perfect signal into southwest Fort Worth this evening. And let's see if we got any other Tarrant County stations that want to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo, and yes, Robbie, your rock throwing distance.
KEB5WB, I hear you good too. KE5ECX, Kilo Echo 5 Echo.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
November 8, Hotel Romeo Victor.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike.
All right, let's run that list real quick. Got Keith, Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. Got the famous Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Bravo. And then Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray, I think it was. There was a double that went on there. And then the Yankee Whiskey Station. Tell me the first part of your call one more time.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
find my silly speaker that doesn't turn on when it's supposed to. I think it's Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey. I should know by now. Is that correct?
Roger, over.
Perfect. All right. I'm glad we got it. We got you in the log. And then November 8, Hotel Romeo Victor. That's Nathan here in Benbrook. And then we got Les, Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike. And let's see there. I think that's the end of my list. If you didn't hear your call, come with your call now.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf. Alpha 5, Delta Whiskey.
And a relay.
All right, we got Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf, and Alpha 5, Delta Whiskey, and then a relay. Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, WI5 BUD's trying to get in over at Grand Prairie. I'm not sure he's in Tarrant County, but I think he is. WI5 BUD, Bud.
Well, Bud, I hadn't heard him on in a while. Usually I can pull him out, but I'm glad you got him in there, David. That is Whiskey India 5, Bravo, Uniform, Delta, Bud, over there in Grand Prairie. And then I see here in NetLogger we got, who did I miss? Tom. No, not Tom. I saw him there a second ago. Nope, never mind. I think I got them in the log. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
Kilo Delta 9, Echo Papa Victor.
All right, we got Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima. Excuse me. Then we got Kilo Delta 9, Echo Papa Victor in there as well. Thank you both for checking in with us. Any other stations in Tarrant County? All right, let's move on over to Dallas County, see who we got over there.
Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richardson.
All right, picked up Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert over there in Richardson. I think NC5P is still taking a break from the radio. If anybody talks to him, tell him we miss him, and hopefully he's able to get back on at some point. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and clear with Dallas, move on down to Ellis County, see what's going on down there.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
All right, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. That's Gary down there. And then I got Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. And I'm going to go back to Gary. If you don't mind giving a call out to points to the south and the east, that would be great.
Okay, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie. Assisting in the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins out east, south, and maybe even northeast of the Metroplex.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Foxtrot Uniform. Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha.
Okay, I had some doubling in there. I've got Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Foxtrot Uniform, and Kilo India 5, Yankee India Golf. Who else? Anybody else out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Come now. Okay, I copy Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Okay,
Okay, Trey, I'm going to turn, I put a beam up today. I'm going to switch to the beam. I know that Brenham is listening, and I talked to him earlier today. I'm going to see if I can hit him on the beam.
Good deal, Gary. Can't wait to hear how it works.
For check-ins out south of the Metroplex.
I got a relay while he's switching the beam.
Okay, someone's breaking my squelch. Try it again. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie, looking for check-ins out south of the Metroplex. Okay, I copy Whiskey 5 Kilo Foxtrot X-Ray, that's Keith and Mahia. Okay, we'll try one more time for Brenham. I just got a text message. You can hear me lightly. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie, looking for check-ins out south of the Metroplex. Got it that time, Brian. November 5, Whiskey Charlie Tango and Brenham, 158 miles from my QTH. Okay, Brian, I didn't copy most of that, but I heard you come back to me, but I did hear your call sign. Thanks a lot for the check-in. Okay, Trey, that's what I was looking for.
Well, that's great, Gary. The layer is working like it's supposed to, it sounds like. That is excellent. So you picked up Ed, I got him. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Fox Uniform, Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha, Don, KI5 YIG, Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu, and then we got Keith and Mahia. Is he Whiskey 5, Kilo Fox X-Ray?
That is correct.
All right, Whiskey 5 Kilo Fox X-Ray. Thank you, Gary. We appreciate the work as always. And then Top, I think you had a relay.
That was Mark in Tarrant County, KI5 RVA. You got him. Thanks.
Okay, we don't have November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango on the log.
November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango. I'll bet Top fixes that here in just a second.
Yeah, that's Brian down in Brenham.
Yeah, we got to have him in there. He has hung with us for a while, so I'm glad the path is working. And that's no propagation there, Gary. That's all antenna work there. Let's see. I'm going to clear with Ellis County, and then I'm going to call on Rockwall, Kaufman, I guess Colin, if by chance I'm making it over there. Grayson, fanning up in that northeast area of DFW. Come with your call now. Okay, I think if I turn down the squelch, I can pull it in. Try it one more time. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Victor. That is, I think, Bo in Oak Point.
Roger, thank you. I'm on the 2980 or 2980
Good deal on the 2980. That is a good radio. That's if I'm not mistaken, that's the amplifier with the radio attached to it. Glad to have you check in with us. I think it's time for me to move and see what's going on down in Johnson County. Come with your call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Oscar Foxtrot Echo.
got Kilo Juliet 5 Oscar Fox Echo. But Gary, I heard somebody else in there, but I couldn't pull him out. Who was that?
I don't know. He said he'd been trying to relay somebody in several times, and nobody can hear him. The person with the relay, go ahead. Okay, he's relaying Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta.
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Delta. We'll make sure they get in the log. That is a Grayson County station. Okay. Thanks for the relay work. We called on Grayson and then couldn't pull him in. So, perfect. And let's see, did we get anybody? Yeah, we got somebody from Johnson County. We got KJ5OFE. He's making it a non-shutout down there. Any other Johnson County stations? With that, Wayne, I think it's time to turn it back over to you. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Trey. Appreciate you rounding up those folks over there on the east side. Conditions are really strange. I could hear that, that's Keith down there, I guess, Whiskey 5 Kilo Fox X-ray direct, and he had a great signal here. Seemed like stations are up and then all the way back down. So, the roller coaster this evening. Okay, we're going to call on Wise County. Wise County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango.
Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra.
Okay, 3 really good signal. Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. Kilo India 5 Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra. Did you get your alarm set by your iWatch or your iPhone?
Both, but I remember you this time.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you checking in this time, Jason. Hope everything is going all right over in Rome. Let's see, anybody else in Wise County? Wise County. All right, I don't hear anything else in Wise County. Let's move it over to Denton County. Denton County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. Gosh, I went blank there. David in Argyle.
I thought I was going to have to fill in the blanks for you.
It sucks, Wayne. It sucks. You're a little noisier tonight than normal up here in Denton County, but you're making the trip.
Well, good. I appreciate it, and you're just booming in here in Peaster, so you're doing a good job. That antenna that you got is in the attic must be pointed in this direction. Anybody else in Denton County? Okay, a little light in Denton County. Maybe my signal is not as good as it should be, so Top, I guess it's your turn to double duty tonight.
All right, thanks, Wayne. Glad to help. This is Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango, assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins in Wise County. Any more check-ins in Wise County? WD5 IWW, Sean, any copy, KI5LET. Right, how about check-ins west of Wise County? Jack, Young, Wichita. Any check-ins west of Wise County, please come now. All right, how about north of Wise County? Montague County, Clay County, Grayson County, Cook County. Any check-ins north of Wise County or Oklahoma, please come now. It's going really quick here at 9:01 p.m. How about Denton County check-ins? Any more Denton County check-ins?
November 5, November Alpha. Time to time I can hear returning station net control.
All right, we picked up November 5, November Alpha, James in Lake Dallas. Thanks for checking in. A little bit of light copy tonight. And Kilo 5, Bravo X-ray, Bravo Yankee X-ray, Philip and Sanger. Didn't get you checked in earlier. Thanks for coming back again, Philip. You got a strong signal tonight. Any other Denton County check-ins? All right, how about any check-ins east of Denton County? If you're east of Denton County, Collin or East Texas check-ins, please come now. Whiskey 5 Golf Mike, Whiskey 5 Good Money, any copy, KI5 LET. All right, we were trying to get Jacob, AI5XR. He's out at his skydiving camp just east of Collin County, and he heard me in the prenet just barely. He's got on an HT, I think, out there. But anyway, any other check-ins, if you can hear me in Wise County, please come now. All right, thanks, Wayne. I appreciate it. KI5 LET, back to net control.
Okay, I would ask you if you needed any fills, but I think that's probably pretty obvious that you don't. You got everybody in there. Appreciate you helping us out up there, double duty tonight. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to ask for any check-ins that's not right. We're going to ask for anyone who hasn't checked in yet and would like to do so. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, looking for check-ins anywhere, any place they can hear this radio and like to participate. Come now. Go ahead, Mr. Kelton. Well, we're just glad that you're here. Are you on the 991 tonight? All right. Are you leaving that for a rainy day? Okay, well, if you need any help, I've got a bunch of round toots in the drawer over here at my desk, so I'll loan you a few if you need it. Appreciate you being there, Kelton. That's our friend down there, Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec in Hood County. All right, let's see. The next thing that we're going to do is see if anybody would like to make a call to another station that they've heard this evening, or a general call for signal reports. Give me your call letters and I'll put you on the list. Okay, Mike, if you think you can keep it in the transmit mode long enough to make a call? Well, you're invited over to the shack, and I've got a soldering iron and I've got parts.
I think that's what we're going to have to do.
All right, go ahead and make your call there, Mike.
All right, this is KF5VSP in Eastland County. I want to make a call to Kilo Zulu. I think it was Zulu. I can't remember if it was Quebec or not, but it might have been Kilo. Kilo 9 Zulu Kilo in Freestone County. Do you copy KF5VSP? Okay, well, nothing heard. I heard him earlier out of Freestone, and he sounded good over here. So that's all I was going to try tonight, Wayne. Back to you, KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Hey, well, while you're there, you want to see if there's anybody check in late over in your neck of the woods or would like to make a call?
Sure. While I'm in transmit mode, let me do it. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for anyone, anywhere, any late check-ins, anyone, anywhere that has not checked in so far. Well, I didn't catch anybody. Propagation is really, really, really tough tonight. So I'm going to turn it back to you, Wayne, and thanks for doing the net tonight. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
My pleasure, Mike. I'm enjoying participating here, so I appreciate you allowing us the opportunity. Let's see, we're going to call one more time. Would anybody like to make a call, get on to see if you get a signal report or somebody special you'd like to reach out to? Come now. Mr. Top. Thank you, Tom. That's just the way it is. It seems like it's been that way all evening, so we probably would have had a few more check-ins if the conditions would have been more in our favor this evening. But we're going to make one last call here. Anybody who has not checked in to the 2-meter Simplex net this evening that would like to become a participant, please give me your call and we'll get you logged in. Yeah, James, I got you. Go ahead and make a call. Conditions are up and down, James, and something about Parker County. Top, you want to pick it up? Made a comment about Parker County, and I got most of it, but I missed the end of the question.
Alpha, what was the question about Parker County? This is KI5LET.
The same's here, James. Every once in a while I can hear you really good, but it's just not consistent. But appreciate you being there, and hopefully you'll come back next Friday night as well. All right, one last call for check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net before we shut her down. Any relays? With that, the first thing I want to do is thank everybody that's participated in the net this evening. It just makes it a lot more fun whenever we have folks checking in and becoming a part of the group, and we welcome you to come back next Friday. Special thanks to all the relay stations that's out there that's tried to help us pick up stations around the North Texas area. And a special thanks to Top over there for running that logger this evening. That's tough duty, and I admire anybody that can type that fast and keep track of it, especially after having a couple of adult beverages. He's still doing a super fantastic job. Very best of 73s. Good evening to everyone. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you either Tuesday night, if you've got a radio, now this is Kelton, or anybody else that's got a 991A, we would love for you to participate in the sideband net on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. That is on 144.190, 144.190. It's vertically polarized, so you don't need anything special except a little bit of your time and a little bit of RF coming our direction. That's Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And we also have a rag chew on Thursday night, same frequency, same time, 144.190, 144.190. Love to have you participating in that as well. Single sideband is a lot of fun. 2 meter is a lot of fun, whether it's FM or sideband, but it's kind of special to be able to do sideband operation. We wish that you could come join us either one of those evenings. And I'm going to close the net, but before I do so, I think, Top, are you still got the 220 thing going on?
Roger, roger. Just here in about 5 or 10 minutes, we'll start the 1.25 meter Simplex net. We start on the 220 Texas link system, and then we QSY to 223.500. So stand by for that here in about 10. Thanks, Wayne. Great job.
Thank you, Tom. And like I said, thanks to everybody. Appreciate you being there. Happy trails, as they say, and we'll see you next Friday night or Tuesday or Thursday night. And by the way, they also have a sideband net that's horizontally polarized on 144.250. 144.250. They call that the official Chaos net, and that's run by WD5RP over in the Metroplex, and I'm sure he would appreciate participation in that as well. Good evening, Sayonara, and Saijen from N5.
Trey, I've got my beam pointed towards bottom if we want to try for that guy.
Good night, Wayne. Great job, K5DTH.
I was trying to relay check in myself.
I appreciate you being there, Argyle.
Roger, Dodger. Over and out.
Well, Wayne, you've just done a delicious job tonight, and I sure appreciate you. KD5 FNS.
Well, I'm glad that iPhone worked for you and got you out of bed long enough to join this party.
And we got Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo out in Bonham. Gary's got his beam pointed over there. If by chance you've got a copy on KE5NGM and want to give it a shout out over there, give it a whirl.
I copied your Whiskey 5 Golf Mike. Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo, Kilo 5 with...
Well, it's breaking my squelch over here in Rome. It's at the Bonham Station, KD5 FNS, Rome, Texas.
Okay, Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo, someone broke my squelch. Try again. Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo, Kilo 5 Whiskey, X-Ray Yankee. Okay, Trey, I'm not hearing anything, but Whiskey 5 Golf Mike did try to check in.
We'll see if we can't get Top to amend the log. And he said it was pretty rough copy out there, but you're reading the same thing I am. So a little bit of atmospheric help, it might have worked. And by the way, Gary, I can hear you about S5 off the side of that thing.
Yeah, it's pointing about 30 degrees. I looked on a map to see where exactly bottom was, and then I kind of guessed because when I pulled up his call sign, it shows him out west.
Kilo Victor 5, Delta Alpha November for a late check-in.
Who was that station?
KE5 NGM, do we get a copy on Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo?
We did not, but we've got Dan out there, and let's see, did you copy November Golf Station out of Collin County? We also got him as well.
Call sign?
Mike.
What was it, Gary, one more time?
Whiskey 5 Golf Mike.
Whiskey 5 Golf Mike.
All right, that's Jay in Lowry Crossing. I'll put Jay in the log, but see if Jay can get AI5XR.
Let me get this first part of Dan's call sign real quick, since I have to ask him every single week.
Trey, I'm back on the vertical. I mean, I can go back to the beam and try him again.
Went back to see if I could find Dan's call sign, but I don't have it in my notes. And, yeah, he said that he appreciated, well, you're, again, Gary, reading the same thing, but he wasn't copying anybody except for Top every once in a while.
So he didn't hear me when I went to the beam?
It does not appear that he did.
I was trying to check in late. Kilo Victor 5, Delta Alpha November Arlington.
Kilo Victor 5, Delta Alpha November. We got you in the log, and I'm going to remember the first part of your call sign one of these days. Thank you, Dan.
Roger that. Hey, you take care. I just got here late yesterday, so I was trying to...
I don't see Whiskey 5 Golf Mike in the log.
Top man moved along to the 220 net.
Yeah, I guess I better tune over there. Whenever you want this radio, just let me know, Trey.
Will do, Gary. I'll keep you posted. KE5 NGM.
So I'm not working now, so I can drive it over anytime you want.
Gary, did you finally retire KJ5 JQD?
I Not really by choice.
Oh, that way again? Okay.
You know, I don't want to get into it on the radio, but I'm getting really sick and tired of people that can't tell the truth.
I understand. I've been there, done that, got out of it, told them to take a hike, and left them on.
You know, if you don't like somebody, that's okay, but you ain't got to go and tell lies and cause problems.
Yeah, I get it. I've been there. I'll tell you a story one day. I'll see you in person. Yeah, quite the story.
Well, 1st of April is my full retirement month anyway.
Yeah, good deal. Yeah, I get my first retirement check from Social Security next month. So, woohoo! I'm official.
Well, mine won't come till May because, you know, it runs a month behind, but April is my full retirement date. I'm 66 and 10 months at that point. Anybody born in 1960 or later has got to go to 67, so I slipped in under the wire and being born in 59.
Well, I decided to go ahead and collect early and start at 62. Cuts it back a few $100, but that's okay. I'm going to use it to pay my health insurance.
Well, I wish it was still 65 like it ought to be.
I understand. That I do.
So I'm waiting on top to get on Simplex 220.
Well, at least you got some time to go out and do what you want to do now. You don't have to worry about being somewhere at a certain time, except for the times that you want to be there. So, all right, take care. We'll talk to you later. KJ5, JQD. Go your 220 net.
Okay, 5WXY, Waxahachie.